So, good people, the Gauteng High Court has thrown out the cleansing levy slapped on the residents and businesses of the city of Tshwane. The judge declaring that this tariff is invalid, ordering the city of Tshwane to stop all the billing and refund affected ratepayers. The city of Tshwane's attempt to enforce what they call a cleansing levy on residents and businesses has been declared unlawful and invalid and has been set aside by the Gauteng High Court. The city of Tshwane introduced city cleansing levy when they were passing their budget for the current financial year, including a new 194 rands a month tariff for customers using private waste collections. We go to Jacqui Uys, who's the DA's Tshwane spokesperson for finance. Jacqui, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm well, and yourself?
You should be happy with this, aren't you?
Yeah, the DA is very, very happy about this outcome. Already in February this year, we called on the government to not introduce any new taxes in order to try and balance their books. Throughout the entire public participation period of the budget, we insisted that all that this tax will be doing is treating residents like cash cows. Unfortunately, the ANC government did not listen to the residents of Tshwane, and that's also what the court found after AfriForum took this case on an urgent basis to the court. They found that the public participation process was not properly considered and that it wasn't properly followed. And this is very important. The residents of Tshwane has rejected this city cleansing levy from the beginning because it is a punitive tax on those who choose not to use a service provided by the city.
What is a cleansing levy? I mean, this is a new terminology for me. I don't want to lie.
So the city decided to introduce this, what they call as a cleansing levy. It is unclear what they wanted it to use it for. The mayoral committee said it was to maintain dumping sites. The city administration in a report said that it is to clear illegal dumping. But ultimately what we saw in the budget was that the city was collecting more than 250 million rand from this city cleansing levy. Yet none of that went towards illegal dumping or even waste removal as a general item. What they did do was they more than halved the budget of waste removal of illegal dumping removal from 110 million to 45 million. So we do not know what they planned to do with this tax. The answer, and the only answer that can remain, is that they use this to tax residents in order to achieve a funding budget. The court saw through this, the residents of Tshwane saw through this, and the city is now in a position where they need to rework their budget in order to bring a funded budget so that we do not sit in a place where services is impacted.
So, have you canvassed the views of the mayor or the deputy mayor or is this enforceable? You don't necessarily have to engage them in terms of terminating this particular levy, because I would have assumed that there was a process to approve it, cancel, and all of that. How do you then dismantle it?
So the court has the judgments and the ruling says that the fee needs to be set aside, the levy needs to be set aside. That which has been billed and paid should be refunded. Yesterday in council, the ANC indicated that they are going to appeal this decision, which is, in the DA's opinion, a very, very bad thing for the residents of Tshwane, because number one, the residents called on the municipality during the public participation to not introduce this levy. The court has now set aside this levy. The municipality has already spent money in court to try and defend this, and they should now adhere to the decision, the call from residents, and the decision of the court, and not appeal this decision, but implement the judgment to reverse the levy.
Now, please help us with clarity here, because Takadu on X says, on my statement is written waste management levy. Is it the same as cleansing levy?
No. So waste management levy is when you have the city that removes your bin. This cleansing levy is something that is introduced to residents who choose not to use the city's services.
I
So
see.
they are paying a fee for a service that they are not receiving.
So like your shopping malls, your estates and all of that.
So mostly impacted by this is residents living in complexes
Yeah.
and not necessarily malls and those places, which is one of the arguments that the DA also brought. You are charging a city cleansing levy on Menlyn Mall, for example, which is exactly the same as somebody that lives in a one-bedroom townhouse. And that can't be because the waste generated is not the same. So this levy is inherently unfair.
Got you. Thank you so much, ma'am. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Jacqui Uys of the DA in Tshwane. People of Tshwane, at least those that were affected, we are told that this cleansing levy was going to affect about 200,000 Tshwane residents. It is now, it has been declared illegal by the Gauteng High Court. Maybe you are one of those that would have been affected by this. Maybe you want to express your feelings with regards to this, your reaction to this. 0861987000, 083-303-7093. First time, to be honest, I hear of such a terminology, cleansing levy, which is different, Takadu, from what your statement says, waste management levy, completely different.